This is such an exciting time of year. Winter seems to be having another bite, but many of our winter birds are already starting to leave. A big number of swans have gone just in the last few days, and we're starting to see the first of the spring birds returning. Well, every day seems to see a few more birds arriving. Just on the walk down here, we've seen oyster catchers. Their numbers are increasing. Avocets, probably most spectacularly on the South Lake. And what's really exciting at this time of year is the cranes. This is when they start pairing up and claiming territories. They can get really active. Of course, one of the things that you really must come and see at this time of year are the kingfishers. We're at the kingfisher hide here. We've just done some work on the bank to improve it so that the kingfishers can nest there. We're beginning to see a little bit more activity, but we expect a lot more over the next few weeks. The birds will come together, claim their territories, start digging their nests, loads of activity. So keep an eye on the website, get up-to-date information of what's happening with them, but we really hope there'll be some great activity here soon. The cranes, the avocets, the oyster catchers, the kingfishers, they're all really photogenic. If any of you guys get some good pictures, we'd love you to share them with us on social media.
We are regularly asked this time of year to share some of our secrets here at Slimbridge regards breeding species and their nest boxes. So we've come behind the scenes to the breeding aviaries today to look at a porch box specifically designed for a hooded merganser. The design is an exceptionally basic version on a tree trunk, the hooded merganser nesting nearly 10 metres up in North American forests. We also have a porch on the front. This is to allow our birds to come up the ladder, off the water body and onto the perch, and to have a little look inside the cavity to see if it's what she would like. Unlike a tree trunk, my nest box is full of a lovely clay topsoil, and in Scott's day he was a firm believer of using molehill soil because he believed that they filtered out the stones. On the inside, I've pounded it gently into a lovely cup, like a bowl, and hopefully, no matter where a bird lays an egg, it will constantly roll back into the centre, keeping the clutch nice and firm beneath the incubating female. The final step in our little bit of habitat creation here is to add some lovely dry peat-free compost with a high bark content. It's very important for a hooded merganser to feel that she can bury her eggs. This is a perfectly natural behaviour that they do in the wild, and they need to be able to recreate it here with us. So now that you have an explanation why I'm wearing chest waders, we're going to pick up the nest box and very carefully put it onto the post here. I'm going to attach the long ladder and make sure it's deep down in the clay beneath. And then place the all-important lid to keep everything dry on the top. While this is far from your average nest box, I'm sure that many of you at home are making your own creations. We'd love to hear what species you're looking forward to welcoming in your garden this summer. Please do share all photos of your wonderful creations on social media, from Twitter, Facebook to Instagram. We would love to hear from you.
So today we're here to talk about the Slimbridge 2020 project. We've had a grant from the Heritage Lottery Fund, and that's going to let us bring lots of amazing new exhibits for you to Slimbridge. And one of the first things we're going to be building is a replica of the Tundra right here behind me. You know, not many of us get the chance to go to the Tundra, and we thought, wouldn't it be fantastic if we brought the Tundra here to Slimbridge? So we're going to build a replica Tundra hut, and in it people are going to get the chance to do all kinds of science that we do when we visit the Tundra to study our buicks. So what sort of science are you going to be doing? Well, we want our visitors to understand how we track our birds. We've got a few birds that we keep tabs on so we know where they're going, how they're nesting, what they're eating, whether they're just moving around well and where they're migrating to. So you'll get a chance to do some of that. And what the birds eat is also really important for us to understand. So you're going to get the chance to do a bit of poo analysis, just looking at what the birds are eating. So when's all this going to happen? Well, the Heritage Lottery Fund has given us a grant for 9 new exhibits on site that we're going to be building over the next 3 years. The Tundra one we're hoping to get finished for late autumn, so you can come here then and have a go at all that science on site. If you want to know more about our Slimbridge 2020 project, then please just visit our dedicated website or search for Slimbridge 2020.